Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're well. So guys, the watch I'm going to share with you today is one of the most inexpensive watches to ever feature on the channel. When I say inexpensive, this watch takes the definition of inexpensive to the next level. I only paid $3.80 Australian for this watch, so you can tick off that inexpensive bit. When I bought this watch, I was thinking to myself, how do they even make any money or profit selling this watch at this price point? But somehow they do. That's why they're charging this price for this watch. I bought it about 2 months ago from AliExpress. Wanted to keep it for long enough before making this video or reviewing this watch on the channel to make sure it kept ticking away, kept working during this time, and it has definitely done that, which really amazed me. I had zero expectations when I bought this watch. I was even prepared for this watch to turn up and not work at all, but it has done the opposite of that, which I'm really happy about. The only disappointment that I have is not with the watch, but with the supplier, because I ordered the fluorescent version of this watch, which glows in the dark. It seems like they ran out of stock, or they mixed up my order with someone else's and sent me this brown dial instead. I didn't want to go through the trouble of sending this back and waiting for the other one to rock up, so just decided to keep this anyway. So guys, let's dig in. Let's take a closer look at this watch. This will be fairly short and simple today, and then I'll wrap up the video. So the case dimensions. We have a case size of 41.5 millimeters with a like-to-like distance of 48.5 millimeters. The case thickness is only 9 millimeters, so fairly slim, and the lug width is 22 millimeters. So those are the dimensions. The case doesn't feel like stainless steel. It feels like some other kind of metal or hardened plastic. Has this gray metallic finish to it all around. Not the perfect finishing you'll see on a watch, but I'm pretty sure they were not seeking perfection. Anyway, there are a lot of imperfections all around the case, as you can see in the video right now, but I'm not going to complain about any of those considering the price they are charging for this watch. The glass on the top doesn't feel like mineral crystal, feels like plastic. I wasn't expecting mineral crystal from them at this price point anyway, but this glass gives you a very nice and clear view of that brown dial. Everything is printed on the dial with a minute track on the outer ring. Then we got Arabics from 1 to 12 with the 24 on the center part of the dial. Soki printed underneath 12 o'clock. Water resist, 3 ATM cords printed above the 6 o'clock there. Now they claim this watch to have 30 meters of water resistance. I do not believe that. I don't trust that. So I'll be keeping this watch away from the water as much as possible. We do have the date window at 3 o'clock, which is fairly tiny, but that white background definitely helps in reading that date. So how to adjust the date and time on this watch? First pull of the crown and then rotate the crown towards yourself to adjust the date. Final pull of the crown to its final position, and that's where you'll be able to adjust the time on this watch. Now you can see how that minute hand is shaking. There's a lot of play in that minute hand. That was the first thing I noticed when I was trying to adjust the time on this watch. I mean, again, you're not going to get perfection with these watches, and those kind of things are expected anyway. This watch does have a quartz movement. I don't know which type, which one. Doesn't make any mention of the quartz movement used in this watch by this supplier, so can't really tell you anything about the movement in this watch. But there is lume on this dial, not on the dial, but on the hands. So let me give you a quick peek into the lume. Let me turn the lights off and we'll check out the lume. So here you go. So you can see the hands. So there's lume on all three hands, and it is quite incredible, in my opinion, for them to go through the trouble of putting lume on these hands at this price point. Absolutely amazing at this price point that they can achieve this, and they're happy to do this. So that's the lume. I mean, it's not going to last forever, but again, something is better than nothing, I would say. So let me turn the lights back on again and look at the rest of the watch. Now, talking about the strap, they call this a nylon strap. It does feel like a nylon strap, but with a blend of something else. Like it has a plasticky feel to it. Again, not the most comfortable, the best strap you'll find on the watch, but for a $3.80 watch, it will definitely do the job. If you don't like this strap and you're happy to invest a bit more in this watch, with this 22mm lug width will give you plenty of strap options out there. The other thing I've noticed is that It is not really long. It fits me okay. I've got an average size wrist, but I think people with larger wrist sizes will struggle to get a fit from this watch, from this strap, sorry, and you might be forced to buy another strap anyway. But looking at the strap, you get two keepers. One is loose, one is fixed, and we get an unsigned buckle as well. So let's look at the case back. Let me just give it a quick wipe and wipe those fingerprints off. So here you go. A lot of scratches you can see on the case back. The case back is stainless steel, and that's how it arrived in the postage. It was already scratched up. Stainless steel case back. It is marked on the case there as well. Soki in the center. So overall, I can't really complain about anything on this watch, to be honest with you. $3.80, and you can see that seconds hand is how precisely it is hitting those markers. It's doing a better job than you know, most of the quartz watches that I've seen that will cost you in hundreds and not $3.80. So really incredible, and I'm still scratching my head to work out how they can sell this watch at this price and make any profit from this watch. But again, somehow they do, and they're managing to sell these watches at this price point. Let me give you a quick wrist shot, guys, and then I'll wrap up this video. Again, the strap is not the most comfortable. It does take some effort to put it on, but here you go. Here it is on my average size wrist. Looks okay. Again, has that military kind of vibe to it, and this time I'll definitely say you cannot really go wrong with this watch. Whatever time you can get out of this watch at this price point, I mean, I'll say go for it. If you're on a tight budget, you can definitely try something like this out. But if you can pay a bit more, then you know, there are plenty of Casios out there, like the F91W, that you can buy as well if you are really seeking reliability at a very affordable price. So guys, this is it. This concludes the review. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you with my next video shortly. Until then, stay safe and look after one another. Thank you again.